This week on Report on Conditions, we'll cover fires in Lake Elsinore and Indio and a traffic collision with extrication in Menifee. We'll also visit Desert Hot Springs for an important high school program.
Stand by for reporting conditions.
Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for joining us for this week's episode of CAL FIRE, Riverside County Fire Department's Report on Conditions. I'm Tawny Cabral. Over the past 2 weeks, between January 31st through February 13th, our firefighters responded to 7,574 calls for service, including 6,265 medical emergencies and 902 fire-related calls. Of the fire calls, 49 were vegetation fires and 41 were structure fires. Let's take a look at a few highlighted incidents from the past 2 weeks. On Wednesday, February 2nd, units responded to multiple reports of a residential structure fire at the 35,000 block of Coyote Creek Road in Lake Elsinore. Upon arrival, firefighters found heavy fire from the garage being pushed toward a neighboring structure by 15 to 20 mile-an-hour winds. With assistance from a second alarm response, the fire was contained to the garage with minor exterior damage to the neighboring residents. Firefighters successfully rescued 2 family hamsters and no injuries were reported. On Wednesday, February 9th, firefighters responded to reports of smoke near Interstate 10 and Jackson Street in Indio. A debris fire was located at the entrance of a storm drain on the north side of Interstate 10, which resulted in thick black smoke blowing out of the south side, causing a traffic hazard. While officers from the California Highway Patrol handled traffic control, firefighters contained the fire to the debris in the storm drain. Early on the morning of Friday, February 11th, dispatchers received reports of a traffic collision in a culvert at Sherman Road and McLaughlin Road in Menifee. The first unit on scene advised that a single pickup truck had collided with a concrete underpass, trapping 1 victim inside. Firefighters extricated the victim using the jaws of life, and both of the vehicle's occupants were transported with serious injuries. Later that day, firefighters responded to a reported vegetation fire at the 52,000 block of Fillmore Street in Coachella. Upon arrival, firefighters reported 1/2 acre of vegetation, a refuse pile, and vehicle tires burning. The fire was contained at 15 acres and no injuries were reported.
The Every 15-Minute program is a 2-day program focusing on high school juniors and seniors, which challenges them to think about drinking, driving, and their own personal safety. Last week, Desert Hot Springs firefighters participated in this annual program to help create awareness.
Hi, my name is Captain Lopez, captain at Desert Hot Springs Station 36. Today we had a scenario event with CHP, a program called Every 15 Minutes. It's a program that will let the high school kids, the juniors and the seniors, to be engaged and aware of the consequences of driving drunk and being intoxicated. In this scenario here, we had 2 cars involved. A drunk driver hit a bicyclist. We had 1 person that was critical, the other one was deceased. And what Engine 36 did, which we do a lot in this city, is extricate them out, took them to AMR, and then AMR drove them to Desert Regional. This is important for all the high schools, especially the juniors and seniors. So they're at that age where they get their license, they get their permit, and that way they see something like this. Hopefully it'll impact them in a way where they don't do something where they want to do and drive intoxicated or being in any other type of drug, that they won't do anything like that and think twice and be safe.
Please join us in congratulating firefighters Ryan Summers and Matt Bolin, who recently completed their shield test demonstrating proficiency in several areas, including hose pulls, rope systems, and a confidence climb. We'd also like to congratulate Timothy Bingham, Don Camp, Kevin McNally, Matthew Gata, Nicholas Uhas, Sean McInnes, Kieran Navarro, Michael Vera, Vanessa Flores, Jose Ledesma, Eric Martel, Angelica Milano, and Jeremy Johnson on their recent promotions.
That's going to do it for this week's Report on Conditions. If you enjoyed this week's episode, give us a thumbs up and subscribe or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Did you capture any exciting footage of our department? If so, send it our way at rupio@fire.ca.gov. From your CAL FIRE, Riverside County Fire Department, Public Affairs, and Community Education Bureau, thanks for watching.